In this video, we will start with tabulation, which is the next part of classification. Don't look at this part because we have written here one problem. We will solve it. I'll tell you the theoretical part of tabulation first, then we will go for the problem. Now, what is tabulation? Tabulation is nothing but listing of selected data or organized data or classified data in a definite order. So this tabulation is related to classification. Whatever may be the classified data, that we have to tabulate under two tables, that is called as blank table and statistical table. Means in this tabulation you are going to study two types of table. That is, first one is blank table and second table is statistical table. Blank table and statistical table. Now this blank table is most important one because statistical table is depend upon the blank table. Now what is blank table? Blank table is nothing but structure of the table. In that table, no value is written. The body of the table should be nil. Body of the table should not contain any value. That is called as blank table. And statistical table is nothing but if you substitute the values in blank table, it becomes statistical table. Clear? Now to prepare this blank table and statistical table, there are certain components or parts that we have to consider. Now to prepare blank table or statistical table, there are 9 components. I'll write one by one here. 9 components or parts. Components are nothing but parts. Okay. There is no hard and fast rule that you have to include all the 9 components in one table. No. It depends upon the data or information. If the data or information is large enough, we can include all the 9 components. But if the data is hardly 3 to 4 points, then we can skip some components. I'll start with the first component. Here, first component of blank table or statistical table is identification number. Then the second component is title and subtitle. Third one is head notes. Third component is head notes. Then fourth one is stub, or this stub is also known as row heading. Then fifth one is caption, or this is also known as column heading. This caption is opposite to stub. Stub is nothing but row heading. Caption is nothing but column heading. Then sixth one and important one is body of the table. Seventh one is total and subtotal. This is the seventh component. Eighth one is notes and definitions. And last one, ninth component is sources of data. These are the 9 components of a blank table or a statistical table. As per the information, we can skip one or two, but we have to include majority of the components. Okay. Now out of these 6 components, body of the table is most important to differentiate between blank table and statistical table. Because if the body of the table is blank, if the body of the table does not contain any value, then it is called as blank table. Suppose if there are values in body of the table, then it becomes statistical table. Okay. All these 9 components, I will solve one problem. We will take one simple problem which I have written over here. Okay. This problem we will take, we will solve the problem. Then I will explain what is identification number, what is title, what is head note, what is stub, what is caption, body of the table, total, subtotal, notes and sources of the data. Here I will include one more information, that is 4.1 in this problem, that is source is primary. Source is primary because to collect the data, there are 2 sources of collecting data. One is primary data or there is a secondary data. In primary data, you can use personal interview, you can use questionnaire method, anything. Whatever may be the information given, that we have to consider. Okay. We will solve this problem. Just go through this problem once. Now, in this problem, you see what they have given, what we have to prepare. We have to prepare a blank table or a statistical table. See, we have to prepare a blank table. What we have to prepare? A blank table for the following data, showing the distribution of students of a university. After that, they have given you the data. Okay. Now we will start with the blank table. Now, whenever there is a blank table or a statistical table, whenever there is a blank table or a statistical table, always we have to start with identification number. Now you see how many informations are given. Hardly 4 informations are there. Means information, number of informations are less or number of data is very less. So you start with table number. Identification number is nothing but your table number. Write table number. Okay, table number. Then, now check out what is the next step of preparing a blank table. We have to check out whether we have to prepare a blank table or statistical table. Accordingly, we have to write the title. What we have to prepare here? We have to prepare a blank table. So, I will write over here blank table according to, comma. Now this blank table we are going to prepare based on what information? We have to prepare this information based on faculty, based on age group, based on gender and sources. So those headings we have to write below. According to faculty, only headings, age groups, comma, gender and source. Now we have to go for the table. I will prepare the table first, then I will explain all the components to you. Keep 2 lines spacing over here. Now, important, read the question very carefully. I will read out once again if you want. We have to prepare a blank table showing the distribution of students of a university. Then they are given faculty, age group, gender and sources. What is the first information we have to take under this? You might say we have to start with faculty, we have to start with age group. No, there is one hidden information over here which is given in the first line. What is the hidden information here? Here hidden information is, this information is related to what? Students of a university. Students of a university. This is the hidden information. This we have to take first. So first column. First a small column I will prepare. Here I will write university. Here I write university. This is your first information. Now you go according to the given information. Here faculties are given. Faculties are given. Here you write second in column as faculty. Second column as faculty. Okay. Always keep age group as third column. If the age group information is there, always keep this age group as third column. Age groups. This is known as definite order of this age group. Whenever age group is there, keep it as third column. And one more definite order is last column is always grand total. Last column is always grand total. So here I will write grand total. Here I will write grand total. This is the structure of your blank table. This is the structure of the blank table. Now you see, we have taken faculty, we have taken age groups, we have taken grand total, but still we have to take gender and source. Okay. So in this blank space, nothing is written over here. So I will make two parts here. Here I will write heading as gender. In this I will make two parts. Here it is male and female. Male and female. Okay, this much is clear. Always check out is there any hidden information. That hidden information you have to take first. Now your hidden information is this distribution is relating to students of what university. Sometimes they may say college. At that time you have to write here as college. If it is given as university, write down as university. Okay. Then second column is faculty. Always keep third column as age group. And last column as grand total. In remaining space, you have to fit the other information. Now here other information is only gender. Gender is, there are two parts in gender, that is male and female. So I have written heading as gender, male and female. We will go one by one. Now what is the first faculty here? Here first faculty is arts. First faculty is arts. Okay. In this arts, come to age group. There are how many age groups given to you? 3 age groups, right? All the 3 age groups. Below 18 years, 18 to 21 years, and above 21 years. Above 21 years. Okay, you have to write all the age groups. Because we don't know in art sections how many students are there below 18. There may be a student below 18 also. There may be a student above 18 to 21 range also. There may be a student who is above 21 years also. Right? There is always a possibility. So write all the age groups under one faculty. Once you finish with this age group, draw a small line. Here you have to write subgroup. Here you have to write subgroup. What is the next faculty? Next faculty is science. Science. Again science, write all the 3 age groups. Below 18, 18 to 21, above 21. Once you finish with all the age groups, again go for subtotal. Here you write subtotal. Then third faculty is commerce. Third faculty is commerce. Again write same. Below 18, 18 to 21, above 21. Here again it is subtotal. Now check, is there any other faculty remaining? No, only 3 faculties are given. We have taken all the 3 faculties. Accordingly, we have taken all the age groups also. Everything is over. How you have prepared your grand total column at the end. After finishing all the faculties and age groups, here also we have to write grand total. Grand total. Here we have to write grand total. Means both the side of the table there must be a grand total column and a row. This is the grand total column, this is the grand total row. Okay. After this below this you write notes and definitions. Notes and definitions. Nothing is given here, keep it blank. And below this we have to write source of data. Check the information whether source of data is given or no. Here it is given as source of data as primary. So right here primary, source of data is primary. Okay, this is your blank. By using this information, I have prepared here a blank. Now I will explain all the 9 components in this. All the 9 components in this. We will go one by one. Here, first one is identification number. Always, whatever number you give to the table, whatever number you give to the table, this is known as identification number. Now, in this one table, we have given the identification number as table number 1. So this is my first component. Okay. What is the second component? Second component is title and subtitle. Here title is nothing but what you are going to prepare. Whether you are preparing blank table or statistical table, which I have written over here. We have to prepare here a blank table, correct? We have to prepare here a blank table. So I have written here blank table according to. So this is my title. This is my title. And what is the subtitle? Subtitle is nothing but we are going to prepare this blank table on what basis that I have written on the next line, that is called as subtitle. This is called as subtitle. Main title is what you are going to prepare, whether it is blank or statistical table, that you have to mention, and on what basis you are going to prepare this blank or statistical table, that I have written in the next line. That is called as subtitle. Then third one, head notes. Third one is head notes. Here head note we can consider as gender. Head note we can consider as gender. Because this is the heading for male and female. Heading for male and female. Then fourth one is stub. Stub is nothing but row heading. Stub is nothing but row heading. There are many rows in this table. What is the row? Now you can take these arts. This is one row. Science. This is one row. Commerce. This is one row. You can consider grand total also one row, because both the side of the table there must be a grand total. Means there will be one column of grand total, there will be one row of grand total. Okay. So I will take this as fourth one, that is stub. Fifth one is caption. Caption is completely opposite to stub. Caption is opposite to stub. Means what? Caption is nothing but column. Again, there are many columns available here. This university is one column. Arts, science and commerce. This is also one column. The heading is faculty. So you can treat this as head note, and remaining thing you can keep it as caption. Age group, one more column is there. Here male one more column is there. Female one more column is there. And grand total is also a column. So I will write here fifth one as university as fifth one, that is caption. Then sixth one is body of the table, which is most important to differentiate between statistical and blank table. Now here body of the table is this. This is your body of the table. Now see, this body of the table is totally blank. There is no value written in this, right? So this is called as blank table. If you substitute the values in this table, it becomes statistical table. Okay. So this you can treat it as sixth one. That is body of the table. Next, seventh one is total and subtotal. Here total is nothing but grand total. Total is nothing but grand total. So I will write here as 7. Total is nothing but grand total, and subtotal means after each and every faculty we have prepared one subtotal, right? This is called as subtotal. Next one is notes and definitions, which we have written after the table. Okay, and then we have written sources of data. So all the 9 components I have taken into consideration over here. This means out of these 9 components, 4 components are outside the table. 4 components are outside the table and 5 components within the table. 5 components are within the table. See here, first one, second one, it is outside the table, right? Above the table, and 8th and 9th, it is below the table. These are the fixed one. It is also known as definite order of this table only. Okay, and remaining components or parts, it is inside the table. See here, third one, fourth one, that is caption. Fifth one, that is fourth one is stub. Fifth one is caption. Sixth one is body of the table. Seventh one is grand total and subtotal. All these comes under the table, so it is inside the table. So out of 9 components, there are 4 components which are outside the table, 5 components which are inside the table. This is called as blank table. Why it is called as blank table? Because completely body of the table is blank. So it is called as blank. This is one problem I have solved. In the next class or next video, I will take 2 more problems and we will solve them.